Hey guys, this is the Anime Fiend bringing to you today one of my manga recommendations, and today we're gonna talk about Vagabond. Well, of course, I already made manga recommendations video talking about my seven most favorite mangas, which I think are like beyond perfect, like not 10 by 10, it's like a billion by 10, right? So of course, I that was like a general video talking about all seven bit, right? So this video would mostly be about Vagabond, and this video is still not like an analysis of Vagabond, or like a like a thing where I'm talking about, look, the beauty of Vagabond or whatnot. No, of course, this is gonna be spoiler free. This is just a manga recommendation, so anybody who's new to it doesn't have to be like, oh shit, am I gonna get spoiled or something. No, don't worry about that. But of course, talking about Vagabond now, out of the seven, if you watch my seven manga recommendation video, then you would notice that out of the seven, of course, six were seinen and one was shonen, which was One Piece, right? But to be honest, like, the odd one out is actually Vagabond, not the other ones, because uh the other ones are all mostly plot driven, and talking about a bigger narrative, a bigger situation. Of course, something like Berserk, even if it's like more character driven, there's still a lot going on in the overall structure of the story, right? But Vagabond is something different. Almost nothing going on in the world of the Vagabond is important at all. Like, nothing, absolutely nothing. The only thing that's important is the main character and some of the other important characters and what they are going through. There's no bigger narrative, there's no big no big events or like political structures or anything, right? It's just a simple but really powerful story of a man who's on a journey to become the strongest, right? Of course, he begins with being pretty strong, ruthless, and constantly growing, right? I mean, he wasn't like, oh, I'm really weak and I want to become the strongest. No, he was pretty strong, he was pretty ruthless, he was pretty adaptive, living in the mountains and stuff. So he was kind of strong already, but of course he wanted to be the strongest in the world, the invincible in the world. So he goes on a journey fighting all these other characters, other swordsmen, other fighters, meeting all these other different people who aren't fighters. Maybe they were ex-fighters, like masters, but now they've retired, or some other characters who aren't fighters at all, who are just trying to live their life. All these characters, they play a role in developing Musashi's character, because Musashi would have not grown if not for all these other characters. Musashi is let's say, for example, right, I know some people think this is egregious or blasphemy or whatnot, but yeah, whatever, fuck you guys. But if you compare him to Luffy, someone, his character is exactly opposite to Musashi, right? And not in a bad way, of course. These are two different interpretations of things, right? But you see, Luffy is someone who is already established. Yes, he grows with experiences, but core wise, as a character wise, he is who he is, and he is the one who inspires and influences people, right? So that's why Luffy is loved wherever he goes. But Musashi is exactly the opposite, right? He isn't the guy who inspires, he isn't the guy who teaches people or makes them better. He's the guy who is not all these things, who improves and learns from others. So he's more of a character where the environment, the story, other people influence his character to make him really important, right? Exactly opposite to Luffy, who in turn changes the world. So it is what it is. I know some people, oh, how can you compare Vagabond the legend to shit like One Piece? Oh yeah, fuck off. But yeah, whatever. It is pretty beautiful. The journey is just phenomenal. But again, I would say one thing about Vagabond right now. Even for me, this is a little different story compared to what I usually enjoy, right? My kind of story has always been like, yes, you can show the greater narrative, you can show character growth, character development, yes, you can show philosophies, different views of the world, what is good, what is bad, you can show all those things. But if your story isn't interesting enough, I don't give a shit. Example, Devilman Crybaby. Like, it tried to show bigger narrative, how evil humans could be, how in desperate times humans can create this like evil situation and they could do bad shit, crazy things and all those things, right? But the story was garbage, the narrative was garbage, the way they structure of the story, it was all shit. So it's not all about the narrative and character growth and all those things, it's build up as well. And I would say Vagabond, for me, it's really awesome. But some people might take it like, oh, Vagabond is too slow, too boring sometimes. When sometimes important things happen, of course it's phenomenal, the writing is awesome, art is awesome, but it is kind of slow and boring in some places. And I would not disagree with you guys, because I understand that. But again, it depends on if you like slow and gritty things. So it more falls into those things, right? Even with different, like mostly we could see with movies and stuff, right, where some movies are like critically acclaimed but they're like slow and stuff. So Vagabond could be taken a bit in that way. So apart from that, I think Vagabond is a phenomenal story. And if you don't mind a bit slow narrative, I think Vagabond is just it's just phenomenal, man. One of the best I've ever read, or I've ever experienced, right? So yeah, whatever. But there you go, that's my manga recommendation of the week, Vagabond. And just check it out if you think it's phenomenal. Then just comment down what do you like about the video, and what do you like about the manga. Of course, comment down if you like the video as well. But after you read it, comment down what do you think about the manga. Do you think I was correct or wrong, or is it too boring for you, you did not continue, or you think it's phenomenal? Whatever, comment down. And for some reason, if you are already Vagabond fan and still watching this video, then yeah, comment down. I would love to hear your views and stuff. So whatever, just comment down. And if you think the video is good, like, share, subscribe, check out my Discord, we could have fun discussions. But anyways, man, as always, until next time, peace.